1, 2, ready, go. Outside.
Guys, thanks for stopping by at Wood Nickel today and playing. I really had a great time and appreciate everything you're doing for us. Would you like to introduce the band?
Sure. I'm Jay. This is Matt Hogan. He plays drums. Luke Schneider plays bass. Ben Tatum there plays guitar. And we are Stereo Deluxe collectively.
All right.
As an organism.
All right. And I understand you guys go back a good decade or so.
Totally. We've been playing in this band together since like 1998, 9,
Wow.
something like that, and we kind of started just messing around, you know what I mean? But then, little by little, we played birthday parties and sort of school sock hop functions and so forth, and then it was like, well, we might as well just become a serious band, and we're still working towards that, but that's sort of, it just kind of started, you know?
Yeah. And zooming ahead a little bit, I understand in 2005, you won the Indianapolis Battle of the Bands and got quite a bit of money. Tell us, is it the Vogue, I guess? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. It was, you know, a big, Indianapolis at the time, it was the biggest battle of the bands that you could win, and one of the bigger, the Vogue nightclub or what, Vogue
And
Theater.
as well as the patio, and you play
Yeah.
the patio for the preliminary rounds, and then the finals was at the Vogue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great
Which is
venue,
like
by
the
way.
Vogue
cool.
seats like
Yeah.
1,000 people,
Yeah,
and the
great
patio is sort of like a 350 smaller room, and we won it somehow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were kind of a new band on the scene at the time.
There's no accounting for taste. I guess.
Yeah, totally. And we were playing as Unreal for a while. That was sort of our startup band name, and then we switched it to Stereo Deluxe in 2005. We basically scrapped all our old songs and started playing all new ones and changed the name of the band. And then we started off pretty successful with that contest, and then we put out a record shortly after that we won the Battle of the Bands.
Right. And tell us just a little bit about that record.
Well, we recorded it that same summer. I guess that all of 2005, we basically recorded what would become our debut album, and mixed it like the winter of '05, I think, and released it to some, I guess, local fanfare in February of '06.
Okay.
And then
Self-titled.
yeah, it's a self-titled album, and we produced that one. Well, Mark Moran was the producer, and he was in some bigger Indianapolis bands in the '70s. One of which is called The Late Show, and they did a record with Jack Douglas in the '70s, and he just kind of was introduced to us by the people at our label as a guy locally that may be a good choice to do a record with, and he really kind of helped us immensely in understanding how to organize our songs into like an album and organize all the parts into a song and whatever. Just clean things up and really helped us streamline the sound of the band.
And let's zoom ahead now to When the Party's Over, your new album, which actually just came out yesterday.
That's right.
Congratulations on getting that all together and out. And we're privileged to be the first place that you've played the new song since you released the album. So
That's true.
That's pretty cool. We like that here.
That's true.
But anyway, why don't you tell us a little bit about how that record came together? You've been working on it a while, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about the record? Or, I mean, I don't want to be the only one talking on the
This new record was a lot different. Well, not a lot, but we tried to make it somewhat different from the first one in that it was recorded in a shorter period of time, and we recorded it more or less live with very few overdubs. And we really wanted to capture more of what the band sounds like live.
Your lead single from the CD is called Southside Stomp, and I assume there's a little story behind that, or could you maybe talk a little
Well,
about
I mean,
that?
we're all from the south side of Indianapolis, and it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it is with the south side, but that's where we came from. And one day I was just sitting, just thought, you know, I hear all these hip-hop tunes with these guys writing songs about where they're from and claiming where they're from, but nobody in Indianapolis really does that. And it just started out kind of as just a sort of fun little idea. And then I had this guitar riff sort of jokingly, and then it turned into sort of a parody of a hip-hop song, and kind of communicated through like a bunch of suburban white dudes, and trying to be as rowdy as we can and proclaiming where we're from, I guess.
And last thing I wanted to ask you was, I understand, looking at your itinerary here, you're touring all over the place. I see you're going to be in New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky. You got a pretty aggressive schedule coming up here, don't you?
We're trying, man. We're going to do so. We've been setting up this month and the next following weeks to try to play around Indy and around the state of Indiana. And starting, I think, beginning of April, we start going to Ohio and Chicago, and we work our way out to the East Coast. So we're adding new dates all the time, and these guys, Matt and Luke, I know, are on the computer all day long helping to book the band, and we're trying to play anywhere and everywhere we can.
And lastly, if anybody that's watching this wants to get a hold of you guys, what's the best way to do it on the net?
What do you say, Hogan?
Well, if you want to get a hold of us, you can always send us a MySpace message, myspace.com/Stereo Deluxe. You can reach any of us via MySpace, or if you go to our website, StereoDeluxeMusic.com.
That's the good one.
That's probably the way to go if you'd like to contact Jay or Luke here and tell them how sexy they are or whatever. Our individual email accounts.
We're still waiting for the first email.
Yeah, we're waiting, but you can go to our website and find out all that information and find out when we're going to be playing and where, and kind of just what's going on generally in our world. And you know, we're going to try to stay. We're hopefully here in the next couple months going to be releasing version 2 of our website, and should have some exciting stuff. We got some videos coming on the back burner that we're going to be putting out, kind of like.
Ben's been editing, feverishly editing video footage from our recording process and touring, and we have a little handy cam that we try to take with us and turn on if we remember. But sometimes the really dramatic stuff happens.
We have to recreate.
Yeah, we have to react it out before it happens.
Like that MTV.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for playing tonight at Wood Nickel. Really appreciate it, and good luck with all your upcoming projects.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.